Hello there, it's Corey's Corner. We're at the spot on the spot. Let's get to it. And you guys all know the deal. Like and subscribe for more content like that. Ring the bell for more podcast with my dad. So, Father.
Yes, sir.
What's your opinion on the recent things been happening when black and white was still like black and white television?
I wasn't born.
Oh, shoot. Forgot.
Yeah, man, on the real. How old do you think I am?
Judging by the skin and judging by the rot and the beard, I'm thinking probably like 40 or 30.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? I happen to be 18.
Ah.
Nah, what I think, I did watch black and white movies.
Okay.
Like, you know what movie I just seen?
What?
And the movie Freaks. It's an old 23 or 1932 movie about all the sideshows, how people used to be, like the Elephant Man and all them, but these are like different people that were circus acts. So, you know what I mean? What you know about black and white TV, man?
I do history, you see. Mm-hmm. I learn about history in my own unique way.
How is that?
My own unique way is Googling it, like a normal person would do.
That ain't fucking unique. What do you mean? Excuse my French.
It's just fine. The way I usually do it is figure it out by like channels. Mm-hmm. There's like this channel, and it has some things about the 1940s and the 1950s. So I learned my knowledge from that.
So what's some of the things that you learned?
So way in the 1940s, basically, when New York was popular and talent shows and stuff like music and plays were there, people, usually rich people, used to call family members or cousins or people to go and collect stuff like wine, stuff like that, like valued stuff that they need. And they used to go on trips to get that stuff, but they had to get it from a weird location, like a graveyard or sometimes like other places, because people wanted to hide their valuables in weird places that somebody would not go to disturb the peace. Mm-hmm. So basically, something went wrong. And can you guess what went wrong, Dad?
They got caught?
Well, they did, but in a different way. You see, people in the 1940s used to be insane, the cuckoo stuff. And some people used to hunt people for sports as their own twisted game. So basically, people used to came over there and try to shoot people for fun, as like their own twisted little game that they own. And sometimes they made it alive, but sometimes they didn't. And still, some people used to be mentally insane, so usually they might have a trauma and they need to fight back. So somebody told somebody to get something to remember their trauma, and then after their trauma, they started to get you in the most killer way. Like sometimes other people got insane, so they would be insane too.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
And are you dating yet?
I'm dating?
Are you dating?
What do you mean?
Like dating, man, do you have a girlfriend? Are you going out on dates? Man, going out to eat? Anything like that?
Yes.
You mean yes? Who you dating?
I'm not saying nothing.
What do you mean not saying
This
nothing?
is going on YouTube. You know this, Father.
What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm your dad. You should be able to tell me.
I will tell you maybe next time, but not on the podcast. Got it?
Not on the podcast?
Nope.
Okay. So when you went on a date, where did you go?
To the park,
Yeah.
obviously.
What did you do at the park?
Kind of hanged out, kind of vibed, kissed, you know, like a
What?
normal stuff. What?
You did what?
What?
I'm asking you. You did
Yes,
what?
we kissed.
Kissed what?
On the cheek?
You guys kissed on the cheek?
Yeah. What a normal couple would do.
What do you mean normal couple? What do you mean a couple? What couple? You ain't no couple, man.
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about, man? For real, you kissed? You can't be kissing girls now, man. They put all kind of nasty stuff in their mouth.
Boo.
You do too. Do you? You probably you sucking on your fingers and stuff. Nah. You not scared of catching cooties and all that?
What do you mean by cool?
By kissing girls. Why you looking at me like that? You talking about
Have
you
you
going on
been?
dates? Like, what date? When you done went
Have
on
you
a date?
been?
Huh?
Have you had it?
Have I been where?
Had cooties before? Have you?
Have I ever had cooties? Mm-hmm. Why ask me?
I mean, like you asked me, so it's fun. So it's fair to ask back.
Boy, man, for all you know, I done had things worse than cooties, boy.
Oh shoot! Well, you did tell me that story.
Nah, McClover told you that. Uncle McClover told you that.
Oh yeah.
That was him. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay. Whatever you say.
So, what do you do? So y'all kissed?
Yeah.
What do you mean vibed out? Vibed out about what? What do you?
Can't just sit. Just sit. Just hold hands together. Just sit. On the
Hold
bottom.
hands.
Yes.
Again, you wasn't scared of catching cooties?
No.
Yeah. Do you like older women or younger women?
What?
You like women your age?
I like my woman my age.
You don't like older women?
No.
Why not?
Just, because they're older than me.
Yeah.
Would that just be illegal? It could be illegal if they're older.
A legal issue?
Yeah, it could be illegal.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think? You think I like women older or younger than me?
Judging by the hat, the earrings, the teeth, the nose, and the jewelry, and also by that drip, you can see that I think you might be dating women your age and older than you.
Why I gotta be my age and older women? I don't wanna. You know what happened to women when they get my age?
What?
They stink. Yeah. They go through a thing called menopause. That's when they lose their mind.
Oh, menopause. Oh, yeah, I know when menopause.
Yeah, you should ask your mom next time. Be like, Mom, are you going through menopause? And stuff like that, man.
Menopause.
Like you, right? Why you be always bothering my dad?
Why you always be bothering my dad? I don't know why. Why do you do that? Don't ask me. Ask yourself. Do you believe in the paranormal?
The paranormal?
Yes.
Somewhat.
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 You do? What do you believe? What?
I kind of believe in that some people can visit old ones, or basically, in my standpoint, if somebody is not done with their unfinished business, like think a teenager died, you see, he's still alive. Well, he's dead, but in a way alive, but he's not done with his business. Like, he might have did something that was started, but he never finished it. Kind of like that.
Huh. Yeah. Sort of like me, man, you know what I'm saying? With a lot of women. I started, but I never finished.
Yes.
You know what that mean?
Yes.
What does it mean?
I believe you started with a woman liking yourself that then never finished it, meaning that you never got married or anything because you're a bachelor.
I am a bachelor.
Any women who is watching this video, come get them.
Please do. The phone number will be at the bottom of the screen that you may
Click the link below. Any
please,
pretty woman.
Just go ahead when you send me a text message. Make sure you send at least your last 3 years of income tax statements. We will be doing a credit report on you. You know what I mean, and a background check as well as a criminal. You know what I mean. Yeah, man, hook me up, man. What type of women you think I like?
I'm thinking women. I'm thinking pretty women.
Yeah, but what kind? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. What type of women you think I like?
Can I sing? Can I sing in song?
What song?
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Fuck, you know about that song?
Trust me, I don't know.
Man, what do you know about some big butts? You like big butts? I thought you said you don't like older women.
I don't like older women. But
so you looking at butts on little girls?
No.
Then what you be looking at butts on?
What do you mean?
Don't try to switch it up. You be on Instagram looking at butts?
What? I never have Instagram.
What about you be on YouTube watching butts?
No.
Yeah.
Basically, since I have a girlfriend, I would never cheat.
What? Mm-hmm. Man, you too young to be committed, man. What do you mean you would never cheat?
Like,
you know who your daddy is?
Yes, I know who you are.
Who your daddy?
He's the one who likes a girl, but then never finish it. You're a bachelor.
What do you mean never finish? Yeah, that's how you that's what you think about me, huh?
Yeah, I think of you as a bachelor.
Man, you know why?
Why?
Because I think it would be rude of me, extremely rude and unconsiderate, for me just to settle down with one woman. Because what would happen to all the women out there that need me?
They would probably not find true love.
Exactly. So
I'd
rather them have 5 minutes of true love than to never have loved before.
Wait, 5 minutes? What do you mean by that?
You said I don't finish.
Oh, I know.
Well, 5 minutes of true love.
Like when
I must have finished when I had you, huh? Oh, man. Jesus, man. So you gonna get married?
What? Yes.
Why you keep wetting me? I'm the only person talking to you.
I know.
You gonna get married? Yeah. How many
Yes.
kids you want?
Huh?
How many kids you want?
2.
2? Why 2?
Because it's funner.
You don't want a big family? A lot of kids?
I want a lot of kids. 2
Well,
is enough.
the 2, man, you should have like about 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want your wife to look like?
I kind of want my wife to be my girlfriend. Like, grow older, still be in love. Then when we're an adult, I marry her. Boom, we have kids. Or a kid.
You only got 1 kid? You don't want 1 kid. You want more than 1.
I said 2.
2? What
Yes.
about 4? What are you going to name your kids?
Probably, if I had a 2, I would name one Hunter.
Hunter? You gonna fucking name your kid Hunter?
Boy. It's a boy.
I know it's a boy, but I'm just saying Hunter. That's
Yes.
the name. And what would you name another kid?
If I had a female, I would probably name her Phoenix. I mean Raven.
That's so Raven?
Huh?
So what if you have 2 boys? What are you going to name them?
If I have them 2 boys, I would name him Hunter. And if I had another one, I would name him Gregory.
Gregory?
Gregory.
So what if you had 2 girls?
So I would name one Raven, and the other one to be Bonnie.
So you're not going to name none of your kids after me?
What do you mean? Oh, Nick?
That's not my name. That's my nickname.
That's your nickname?
You don't know my real name?
I thought it was Nick Banks.
Oh, man. You telling the whole world my name. Nah, that's nickname. You don't know my real name?
Wait. No.
Oh,
You never told me.
Yeah.
You never told him.
As long as I never told you, man, you know what I'm saying? You'll never know. I know. Nick Banks, that's crazy.
I mean, like everybody people can call you Mr. Banks, Nick, or Nick Banks. So I'm believing your name is Nick Banks because my last name is Banks, and probably since we're living in the Banks family, I'm expecting your last name to be Banks, and since everybody calls you Nick. I'm thinking because everybody calls you Nick, I'm thinking your name is Nick Banks.
I got a question.
What?
Do you ever sit back and be like, damn, I used to be my dad's boss?
Yes.
Yeah? What was going on in there?
What was going on? Yeah, when I was like born, I saw like this glowing light and me just in there in my mom's room, just sitting there, laying, and I'm seeing my brother just kicking both of their feet at it, and I'm just like being happy in like the womb. That's what I see when I was in my mom's room.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you remember?
Yeah.
And then you came out and seen all this gorgeousness that's your dad, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't sound too convincing.
Hmm?
You mean, huh? I ain't know, huh? Man. So what was you thinking? So what's your ideal woman? What would she look like?
Probably my ideal woman would look like my girlfriend.
She doesn't exist, man.
She does.
What's her name?
I'm not saying it. I feel like saying a woman's name is like you have to introduce them first, then say their name. So it's gonna take like a year before I introduce her to you.
Why?
Because I want her to grow before she becomes an adult, and I want her to become a teenager, for me to say her name, and then introduce herself to you.
Yeah. She don't exist, do she?
She does.
She go to a different school than you, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that old lie. You know how long that lie been going on?
What?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no girlfriend, you got a pillow.
What do you mean? I don't got a body pillow. What the heck?
What? You know what the fuck that is? I mean,
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah. When I was little, I literally knew that when I was little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you learn that?
I just somehow known that. It just plopped in my mind.
Yeah. So, I got a question, man. I got
What?
another question.
And I swear if it's going to be another love question,
Oh,
I am
man, no,
quitting
we're
the
going to play,
show.
man. I'm going to play a game with you, man.
What is it?
It's called, if I had $10, what would I spend it on?
Oh, shoot. Here we go. Here's the game.
So, if you had your last $10, what would you spend it on?
If I had it $10,
Your last
my last
$10, what would you spend it on?
$10, that would be so hard because a ton of the stuff I'm seeing is pretty expensive. So if I had $10, I would probably I would do good with $10. Gotta be honest.
What do you mean? You ain't give me no answer.
Oh, I would probably get a artist for $10 to make a whole entire picture of basically you and me, but of like a mural of me and you both hugging together.
Ah, man. What you trying to, man? You don't be trying to hustle me, man.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, man, make a mural, me and you, Dad. Oh, I love you, Dad. Why? Oh, man, I still don't think you ain't got no girlfriend.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say.
What's her name?
I'm not saying it. Fine. I will you want me to tell her? Why? You want
telling
me?
the world.
Guys, you want me to tell? Put in the comments below right now. Do you want me to say my girlfriend's name in front of my father, in front of all of you guys? Yeah, I can tell. Right now, if you say it in the comments right now, at the end of the video, you better put your thing right there. I swear, if you don't put your answer, you would be blocked off of this channel. Got it? Okay, now leave your answer. For the next video, I'm gonna say that in front of all of you guys and with my dad. Got it? Good. On to the next question.
You're aggressive, man. Jesus, they're gonna be blocked? That's because they don't want to ask you a little sneaking question?
Yes.
Man, you're funny, man. You're funny, man.
I am a comedian.
What questions you got for me, man?
What question? Oh, okay. What was it like to live in the hood?
Huh. Wow. That's a great question, man. In the hood, man, that's which time? Give me age categories.
Age category, any age.
Nah, you gotta kind of give me something, cause I've lived in a lot of different hoods.
Teenager to kid to adult.
Okay, so pick the numbers from what age to what age.
Hold on. I'm going with 18.
Well, I'm not a kid. I'm grown.
Hold on.
At 18, I mean, you know what I mean. You
When
want to be
you
real
were a
with you?
teenager, when you were
No, well, I need you to give me because I've lived a very crazy life.
15.
15. Actually, I wasn't living in the hood at 15.
What?
At 15, I was living in Shots Out to Pueblo, Colorado. I was living with your grandfather. He had came and picked me. He had came and got me from LA because your dad could play sports.
Ah.
So he took me to Pueblo, Colorado to play sports. And I went to a school where it was only maybe 5 or 6 black people in the whole school. So it was a culture shock for me. Very much a culture shock because I had never went to school or been around. I had never went to school or been around any other races before. You know, I take that back. When I was 14, I went to school with a lot of Hispanics and Filipinos. But yeah, nah, man, it was a culture shock because I went to school with all kind of rich little Caucasian kids, man, and you know what I mean, Hispanics, and man. But to elaborate a little bit more, what it was like living in the hood, you know what? We used to do shooting drills. You know what that is?
Shooting drills. I'm thinking like a drill for shooting, like, you know.
Well, no, it was a drill for shooting, but it actually was a drill where my grandmother, she would take a bell and she would ring the bell. And back then, a lot of people used to shoot a lot, especially where we lived at. So anytime we used to hear shots, we would be eating dinner or anything like that, we immediately drop to the floor. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how growing up in the hood, you know, that was something that you needed to know. Like when you hear shots, because, you know, some people get scared, they run. Some people take off. Sometimes for every situation, there is no right or wrong way to what. Some situations you may have to take off running. Other situations you might want to stand still and get low. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was very much, man. You know, it was a lot of, you know, it being a kid, we went outside. We played a lot. So we played football, but at the same time, we grew up fast. Because when I was your age, believe it or not, I actually seen a lot of people die. So that was the reality. The reality was, like, I seen my first dead body at your age, at 9. We was playing, you know, we was on 104th and Crenshaw, and some cats came by, and they got shot. They shot them in the alley, and when they shot them, they ran into the building, our apartment building, in the back of the alley. So we hear a big crash, boom. So we're kids, we outside playing, we go in the back. It's 3 dudes slumped over. One of the dudes, he turned his head, and blood just came out of his mouth. And that's when I first seen that when air and blood and turns to plasma, it turns yellowish. So yeah, man, I was your age, man. I seen my first dead body. You know, and it was, you know, a lot of people, you know, they're like, oh, you know, they want to live in the hood. The hood is a mind state. You know what I mean? I mean, you got your environment, you know, some terrible environments, but the hood is a mindset. You know what I'm saying? You can live in the hood, but not be of the hood. You know, you can interact. You know, you'll see stuff going on, and you got to choose. like you gotta do, like I'm your dad, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think, why would you have to go rob somebody or take something from somebody when you can go ask your dad for it?
Probably my theory is because I'm broke. I have nothing. Like, I heard from robbers that they
You
are.
heard from robbers?
No,
How did
not like that.
No, yeah, okay, because I'm like, man, what you doing? Who you talking to, man, on the internet, man? What you trying to learn?
No. So, basically, from my standpoint, my auntie memes, she told me that basically robbers, it's kind of like bullies. Like, bullies have a hard life to live, so they take out the anger at school. So basically, a robber having a hard life to live doesn't have any money, broke, so he has to from stealing for him to get his debt off or like do stuff with it. To get stuff. Yeah,
that's a good synopsis. You know, unfortunately, you know, it's sad. You know, one thing that I can say that I'm proud to say as being a black man, I never robbed another black man. You know what I mean? Now I did some other bullshit, but I never robbed another black man because I felt like, you know, shit, the motherfuckers going through the same shit I'm going through. So that's one thing that I'm happy to say that I can say I've never did that to my own people. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. But yeah, you're right, man. You know, unfortunately, man, you know, anything that you want in life, you got to just work hard for it. It don't matter. You feel me? That's great. That was a good question. How was it growing up? You've never asked me that before.
I never. So it's like you ask me any questions, and I'm like, I mean, like, I heard that sometimes I did heard that you used to live. I heard that you used to live in the hood. So it's like.
Who told you that? Probably
like a long time ago. You did tell me you used to live in the hood, but I never asked the question, what was it like to be in the hood? Because I felt like you would say like a ton of bad stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna save it for the podcast so everybody would hear that what it was like to live in the hood and have more of a culture integrity of what it was like and how was it feeling like.
Well, you know, it's a debate that me, you know, shouts out to me and your goddad, shouts out to my partner Indian, So Way Out. We've always had this debate, are you a product of your environment or are you a product of your choices? You know, like, one of the reasons why I chose to raise you in Seattle versus raising you in LA is because I didn't want you to have to go through some of the trials and tribulations that young black men go through being in LA. And I'm not gonna say like it's not, you know, you don't have to go through stuff out here in Seattle, but some of the stuff you can miss. You feel me? So it's like, man, you know, Seattle's a very beautiful city. It's a very, you know, positive city for families. But at the same time, if you want to find bull crap, you can find bull crap anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Usually in the cities, like downtown Seattle, sometimes when you're walking around in like alleys, you can see there's a part of downtown Seattle what has a lot of crackhead, has a lot of shooting. Well, I gotta say that.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just like,
one time when I was with my jazz, there was like this white guy and a black guy. This black guy was playing music, but the white guy had a gun. Nobody evacuated. Everybody minded their own business. But the guy was yelling hard with his gun. It was like the same street where all the crackheads, smokers, and everything there. So basically, look at that, that's funny.
No, I'm just laughing, man. It's funny to me to hear you just use some of these terms, man, because I've never told you these terms. So it's like, you know, it's watching you grow up in a sense. It's like, yeah, well, these crackheads and smokers. And I'm just like, well, thank you, Seattle. This is the shit I was trying to hide from myself being in LA. But
Well, I already found it. But like Seattle just was like, okay, walking over the oh, is that a son? Is that a little man? His father told him not to see that stuff, and he hid it. Well, seems like the universe has to do something for him. Blop. Accident of crackheads, potheads, smokers on a city street with a recent place where there's racist white people showing a gun to their. Oh, he's now mentally scared, and now he's telling us on the podcast. Wow. Good job, me universe.
oh man, get me up off your show, man.
Goodbye, everybody. We're at the spot, on the spot. More content like that. Hit the sub button. Do the thing. Do all the likes. Do everything. And also, if you don't tell me what's your opinion on me saying my girlfriend's name on there, you swear I will tell you to unsubscribe and leave. Got it?
Hey man, go like, comment, and subscribe, man. We at Corey's Corner.
And ring the bell like for more content like this.
Man, you're funny, man. Oh man.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, son. It's crazy for me, man, because I had you as a baby, so sometimes when I look at you, I still see my little baby. And it's just the shit, oh yeah, the smokers and the crackheads and the potheads and the multi-whoops. Yeah, man, shit. Hopefully Uncle Mark get here, you can get you a video with Uncle Mark and then get your funky ass up out of here.